Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor. Drop of a hat. But, so that is another thing for me. And then another thing is, if you're part of an organized religious group, like I am, I'd be lost without my congregation, So that's another thing, and obviously, but the preaching side of things you could do because it's a cruise ship, so you can go, you can preach to anybody you see, but then the association side of things I would miss. So it's really not. I think you slightly sold it when you said about the entertainment, the level of entertainment that you get there, the singing.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is on a cruise ship, but like you said about the singing. So I love music. I like live shows. So that could probably be a selling point for me. But then having to be on water.
Yeah. And it's not always smooth, of course. You do get rough seas, although cruise ships can be well stabilised, but it still can be quite rough on occasion, especially going from Southampton, say, down to the Med or Spain, Portugal, Canaries. You've got to go through the Bay of Biscay, which probably 50% of the time is pretty rough. And although, as I say, the cruise ships can put out their stabilizers, which makes it a bit better, you do sometimes get, I suppose it's like turbulence on an aeroplane. It's quite similar. You can get, it can get a little bit rough sometimes. So again, if you're a person who might suffer seasickness, or you get a queasy stomach if you're on a fairground ride or something, then it's obviously not for you. And I think that's what it comes down to. Although as I say, I did a few when I was married, I wouldn't want to go and live on a cruise ship at all. It would be too unique a lifestyle, because like you, I think I want to have my feet on the ground and, maintain contact with family, friends, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, what about the football? How are you going to go to football games?
Well, they do show all the football games on the TV. They do that. And equally, going back to what you said, the cruises I ever went on a Sunday, they always had a Sunday service for anybody who wanted to go and sing hymns. They used to do it in the theatre, and the captain of the ship used to sort of run the little service for half an hour. So they do have that in their itinerary as well sometimes. But yeah, I think the vast majority of people, they either like cruising or they don't. If they do, it makes a good holiday. You visit various places. That's another advantage, really. You can see lots of places around the world and stop there for a day or two. If you like it, you can always go and have a week's holiday there sometime in the future. So that's another aspect. You do get to see a lot of different places wherever a ship can dock, basically. Yeah. But yeah, it's got to be a sort of holiday you want to do, definitely.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I wouldn't. It wouldn't be something that I would, want to do for longer than a week. I mean, I could probably survive a week.
You could survive a week, I'm sure. Yeah.
I could probably survive a week, but longer than that it'd be a stretch. Yeah, it'd be a stretch for me. Yeah. So the other topic, I'm not sure we're gonna have. Well, we do have time for it. Whether we're gonna be able to cover it, that's another issue. But we'll give it a go anyway. How on earth did we get here?
I bet you wondered what I meant.
I did.
How on earth, or how on sea, perhaps?
Oh yeah. Well,
go on.
Yeah. So I did. When I read it at first, I thought, how on earth did we get? What is it? There's a bit of a it's a bit of a riddle, isn't it? How did we get here? It could open up a lot of topics, couldn't it? How did we get here? I mean, how did we get to this point?
Yeah.
So over to you.
Yeah, there's a context, isn't there, about that? But I just sort of thought, it's quite an interesting thing to think about. How do we actually arrive in this world, if you like? I mean, we all probably know the basics and all the rest of it, but going back almost to school days of biology lessons and things, it's quite an interesting thing, which I suppose everybody knows the basics about, but we don't perhaps know the finer points of it, maybe. So I thought we'd just have a look at how we become what we are, how we are on this planet at this time, right, etc., what we've gone through to get here. And, you know, it's all about that little thing we call sperm. So we're putting a word like that on our podcast, and it's quite hard to come up with any sort of conclusion.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.